Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new week on House of Games, a very special week because it is a Champions Week. Everybody here is a winner. Only one of them, though, is going to win at the end of the week and take away this trophy. Hold on a minute. It's a golden trophy, a golden Champions trophy. Here are our four winners, all battling to win that golden trophy. They are Maisie Adam, Griffin, Ivo Graham, and Zoe Lyons. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Winners,
Hi.
one and all. Maisie, how are you feeling about this lineup?
Nervous. I've heard that Dev wore his prize to the next record, didn't you?
He did
You wore
indeed.
your onesie?
It was a really bad idea, though, under hot studio lights. You don't want to wear a onesie.
You could see Dev right at the beginning thinking, yeah, this is pretty good. But within one round, just going, oh, my God, I'm wearing a onesie.
It wasn't worth it.
Well, I think if you're playing with somebody who's going to wear their prizes to the next game, that's
Yeah.
a bit of mind games going on there. Then, obviously, two comedians. You said comedians do well on this?
They do. I mean,
So-
not normally as well as you, but yeah, they do tend
Well,
to do pretty well.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
All comedians do well at this, but not as well as you, mate.
Well, something for you to do something about this week, Ivo.
Yes.
Perhaps let your points do the talking. Wow. Dev, how are you feeling up against three stand-up comics?
Very, very intimidated. Me and Ivo had a very awkward sort of, what was that, greeting that we had a little bit earlier?
It didn't go well.
We still haven't worked it out. You know, it was almost a fist bump, almost a handshake, almost a hug.
If it's any consolation, Dev, I think that Ivo has quite awkward greetings with pretty much everybody.
I'll take it.
That was actually mission accomplished.
If the two of you are having an awkward greeting, I suspect it's more on Ivo than it is on you.
And I'll certainly think about it for longer.
Yeah. Ivo, welcome back.
Hello.
Another champion. Now, listen, we all know what the prizes are on this show. On the Champions show, though, the prizes are golden. Shall we take a look at Monday's prizes? Whoever wins today is taking home one of these.
Oh, my word.
You're going to struggle to wear any of those.
You
Wow.
have got... Well, there's a
carry
tie.
that off, Ivo.
Headphones, you could wear headphones. House of Games cool bag, a toolbox, and there's a composter.
Very on trend.
A golden composter. It is on trend. People love to win a composter. Ivo, what would you go for?
I didn't know the composter was on trend, but having heard that, I'll follow the crowd.
Zoe, what would you go for?
Definitely the cool bag.
Well, you're
Oh,
in Brighton.
definitely
You
the
and
cool
Maisie are
bag.
both from Brighton, right?
Yeah, Brighton.
Oh, my
Beach.
God, they go crazy
cool
for that
bag,
on
the
Brighton
cool
Beach.
bag.
What would you go for, Maisie?
I think the cool bag, just because of
Really?
how gold... Or maybe headphones. No, cool bag. Cool bag.
Dev, DJ, headphones, surely. I mean...
I've got my eye on that toolbox. I've got at least 3 different tools at home that I could put in there.
There you go.
Start my collection.
And suddenly they'd have somewhere to live. How lovely. You've all won before. You all know how it works. Every time I press this buzzer, a new round comes up. You don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be. Shall we get on and find our champion of champions?
it.
Good luck, one and all. Our first round is... Rhyme time. 2 questions at a time. They rhyme with each other. The answers rhyme. The questions don't rhyme. Fingers on buzzers, please, everyone. 2019 film about one of Batman's enemies and a card game with a variety called Texas Hold'em. Yes, that's Maisie.
Joker poker.
Absolutely right. Listen to the...
Already accurate.
Should we go home?
The week is lost.
I just have so much fun on this game. It's so much fun.
Next question. Kent seaside town, home to the UK's only royal harbour. Name of a coin often repeated by the parrot in Treasure Island. Yes, Ivo.
Margate, pieces of 8.
Margate, pieces of 8. That's incorrect, I'm afraid. Zoe.
Ramsgate, pieces of 8.
Ramsgate, pieces of 8.
Wow.
Well done, Zoe.
Ivo's having a shocker, isn't he? Well, I don't know if you got that at home. Ramsgate, pieces of 8. Next question. Who is this? And what is this? Ivo.
Russell Crowe, buffalo.
Ivo, Russell Crowe, buffalo. Absolutely. Well done. Next two. Seasonal pollen allergy. And what is the title of this song?
I thought love was only true in fairy tales.
Hay fever, I'm a believer.
Oh, my God,
Right
Believer.
in there.
Absolutely well played, Ivo. See, this is what happens on a champion show. Very, very competitive. Next to US version of Strictly Come Dancing, rock band fronted by Jared Leto. Yes, that is Dev.
Dancing with the Stars and... I didn't get a second bit.
Oh, Dev.
Maroon... No, it's not...
Maroon 5. Yes, Maisie.
Dancing with the Stars, 30 Seconds to Mars.
Dancing with the Stars, 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, my God, that
That's
pause
right,
is
well
so
done.
long.
Dancing with the Stars, 30 Seconds to Mars. Unlucky Dev. Final question in this round. Who is this? An US term for a bum bag. Yes, that
Dev.
is Ivo.
Annie Mac fanny pack.
Annie Mac fanny pack. It's the right
That's
answer.
the answer to the
Sorry,
question.
Annie Mac, if you're
Should be
watching.
pleased about that, right?
Yeah, that
Annie Mac,
seems...
Fanny Pack.
What a lovely way to end rhyme time. Let's take a look at our first leaderboard, shall we? One round down.
Oh, Ivo.
Dev, yet to get off the mark. Zoe, you've got 1. Maisie has 2. Ivo Graham, early leader with 3 points.
Wow.
Well played. Let's take a look at our next round, shall we? Be our first pairs game of the week. What's it going to be? Distinctly average. The player in 4th chooses their partner. Dev, that's you. Who would you like to play this with?
Do you know what? They're just doing so well. Can I pick Maisie, please?
Of course you can pick Maisie. I don't blame you one bit. Dev and Maisie are a team. Ivo and Zoe are a team. Good luck, one and all. You've all played this before. Tablets out, please. I'll ask you some questions. Write down a number, and I will take the average of each pair's numbers as their answer. In terms of area, Russia is how many times larger than the UK?
Oh.
In terms of area, what do we think at home on this one?
Are you trying to move
Mentally
on the
place,
map?
yes, as many...
How many you can fit
Yes,
in
that's
Russia?
exactly what I'm
right,
doing.
Right, that's what I'm doing.
It's pretty big.
I might have gone too low.
See, I feel like I've gone way too high.
Oh, well, then let's keep that. Yeah, great.
Maisie, what are you thinking on this?
Yeah, well, I went with that thinking of trying to move on the map in my head lots of UKs into Russia. And I think you could maybe bob 50 of them in.
Doesn't sound crazy.
50 UKs?
50? Yeah, why not? Dev, up or down from 50?
I've gone significantly larger than 50.
Okay.
I was doing the exact same technique as Maisie, and I came up with 120.
120, okay. Your average, Maisie and Dev, is 85 UKs in Russia. Ivo, you've come up with a clever way of working this out?
When Dev and I did our unbelievably awkward handshake fist bump earlier, our brains fused clearly because I've gone for almost exactly the same, 130.
30,
Freaky.
says Ivo. Zoe, up or down?
Way down.
Way down, okay.
I've gone for 15 times.
So your average, Zoe and Ivo, is 72 and a half. So the averages are not
close.
crazily different. 85 and 72 and a half. What do you think at home on this one? Let's find out, shall we? How many times could you fit the UK into Russia, and who scored the points? Wow. 70 is the answer, and 72 and a half. What a great average. What a team.
Wow.
We have up
Well
there.
done.
Very nicely done.
Nice one.
Next question. How many new hardback books were published in the UK on the 3rd of September 2020, known as Super Thursday?
I don't even know what an average one would be, let alone on Super Thursday.
Yeah, what's a normal Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this was the most new books that had ever been released on one day. OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? Ivo, what are you saying?
500.
500, says Ivo. 500. Zoe, up or down?
Down. way down. But I've gone for 200, which is...
Yeah, that's a lot of books. So your average is 350. I love it on this round when I hear someone go, oh, no, which is what Maisie's just said. Maisie,
I
what
just
have you
didn't
gone for?
have a clue, and so just picked a big number because I thought Super Thursday, it's got to be a lot.
Yes.
Anyway, I've panicked and gone for 625.
625, says Maisie. Dev, what are you saying, up or down?
I've put down 59-ish.
59-ish.
So I thought if you bring out hundreds of books in the same day, like, no one's going to notice.
Well, that was the problem, I think, at the time.
But then I don't know, 59-ish doesn't sound very super, does it?
Sounds like mediocre Thursday.
So I've gone for.
Let's take a look at your average. Your average is 342. Again, what maths is going on here? So let's take a look. How many hardbacks were published in the UK on the 3rd of September 2020?
Oh, my goodness.
579. A lot, isn't it? Well played, Ivo and Zoe. Another point for you. Final question in this round. Write me down a number for this, please. In US dollars, how much did Dwayne Johnson earn in 2020 to become the highest paid actor of that year? Oh. Wow. What do you think at home on this one, Dwayne Johnson? How much did he earn in 2020? Dev, what's your thinking on this?
So I think I've read somewhere how much Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will make per film. And then I tried to work out how many films he did in 2020, which I think is like 100 or something.
100 films?
I think he made 100 films.
One every 3 days.
He just seems to be one of those people who never stops working. I think it's something like $74 million.
$74 million, says Dev. Maisie, up or down?
Right the other way, down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. He's often on those rich lists, isn't he? So then that tells you what their net worth is. So I just sort of took a fraction of that because it's 1 year.
Are you going after tax with this? Is that
listen.
Tax the Rock.
This is
Don't forget to tax the Rock.
Don't forget to tax the Rock.
Also, don't forget VAT.
Yeah, I think with expenses, 6.2 million.
6.2
That's very low.
I feel like he'd make that just for showing up for like the opening of a shopping city or something.
Oh, Dev.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
your average is 40,100,000.
Okay.
40,100,000. Ivo, what was your thinking?
I'm feeling quite stressed. I've got a lot of respect for The Rock, but I don't really know what actors earn.
Yes.
And I imagine he's also probably quite heavily sponsored as well. So I've gone for 250 million.
200. He's gone big. That is big. Zoe, what are you thinking?
I'd be quite happy with this. And it's close to what obviously we're getting for this show. I've gone for the 60 million.
So your average is 155 million.
It's still a good...
Still a good year.
It's amazing how much
I'll get this
250
round.
million can do to an average, isn't it?
I'm feeling quite confident looking at that.
So what do you think at home? We've got 40 million, we've got 155 million. Let's find out, shall we? How much did The Rock earn and who scored the point?
my word.
87 million. Maisie and Dev, you get yourself the point. Very well played. Tablets away, please, everybody. Let's take a look at our scoreboard. Dev has won. Off the mark.
Well done, Dev.
Zoe and Maisie have 3 points each. Ivo Graham, early leader, 5 points. Well done, Ivo. 2 point lead for Ivo. Let's find out if he keeps it in round 3, which is... Well done. If you said that at home, this is the round that our viewers, thank you so much, help us with. We sent them a list of films, and they just gave us some words they would associate with that film. OK, we're now going to present you with a word cloud of the most common words that they said. So buzz in when you know which films our viewers at home are giving you clues to here. Which film is this, please? Underground. Suit, stylish. Chapel. Homecoming, helicopter. Yes, Ivo.
The Da Vinci Code.
Is it the Da Vinci Code? It is not the Da Vinci Code, I'm afraid. Let's see some more words. Bullet, villain, house, gadgets. That is Dev.
Is it James Bond?
Do you want to give us a specific James Bond or...?
I don't know. I can't think on the spot now. The newest one, which was it wasn't a Quantum of Solace. It was something else.
Should we say Quantum of Solace?
Yeah, go on, why not?
Quantum of Solace? Incorrect. Maisie.
Skyfall.
Is it Skyfall?
Yes.
Absolutely right, Skyfall. Well played, Maisie. Scotland, Adele, Spy. Next one. What film is this, please? Look, OK. Oh, hello. Maisie's gone very early.
Ooh. Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing?
They dance on a log.
Oh, wow.
Maisie!
Whoa!
From long.
That's the fastest I think we've ever done that.
That's all right, isn't it?
Wow. Watermelon and corner being the two.
I would have got it on watermelon.
Yeah. Next film. Which film's this, please? Beard. Truck. Football. Box. Oscar. Ivo.
Forrest Gump.
Oh, well
Forrest
done,
Gump.
Ivo.
Absolutely, it is.
Well
Forrest
done.
Gump. Well done. Shrimp, chocolates, and running.
Yeah.
Nice. What else could it be? Now we're going to move on from films, and next we sent our viewers TV programs. So they've given us clues to TV programs. But which TV programs are these, please? Fun. There you go. Rules a few out. Technology Federation. That is Zoe.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. I was going to say Doctor Who. Like, I'm glad you busted before me.
You guys are good.
Warp.
Frontier, Enterprise, Space, illogical, fantasy. Boldy, lovely, very well played, Zoe. Star Trek. Next television programme. June. Teapot. Clever. Yes, Ivo.
Is it Countdown?
It looks like Countdown, doesn't it? Well played. Clock, letters, consonant, numbers. Very nicely done. Final question in this round. Which TV programme is this? Brilliant Family. Ooh, Ivo's gone very early.
It's a bit of a swing, but You've Been Framed?
You've Been Framed?
No, that
not,
was silly. That was a silly decision, actually.
LOL.
Oh, yeah.
Jolly.
Oh, no.
Yes, Zoe.
Oh, no, I've gone... Is it Only Fools and Horses?
Only Fools and Horses? It is not, I'm afraid. We are down to Dev and Maisie. See some more words. Comedy, thank you. Proud, British Gallop, Slapstick, yes, Maisie.
Miranda.
Is it Miranda? Oh, well
go on.
played. It is Miranda. Very
Gallop.
nicely. Of
That
course,
got me.
yeah, she does that.
Yeah.
Very well played. That's the end of that round. Thank you so much to everyone at home for helping us with that one.
To watch some
And
telly.
let's take a look at what it's done to the scores. Dev still on 1 there. Zoe
warmed
has
up.
4. Maisie 6. Ivo Graham 1 point lead now. 7 points. Very interesting. 2 rounds to go. Can Ivo hang on to that lead? Let's find out, shall we? Round 4 today is... I'm terrible at dating. Tablets out, please. I'm going to give you some events from history. You have to tell me what year they happened in, please. Whoever is closest gets a point. The first volume of Grimm's Fairy Tales is published in German.
Super Thursday. Which year?
I have no idea. Every date that I think of, I go, that's silly, don't put that.
Maisie, what are you thinking?
They're old, aren't they?
Yes,
They're old.
I think so.
So I've gone, I thought 1700s, but like early, so 1706.
That is early 1700s. 1706. Dev, what were you thinking?
They've been around for ages, but it's the published bit that was throwing me. So I just went for a number I thought looked nice written down. So 1886.
1886.
Is what I've gone for.
Yep. Ivo, we're in the 18th century and the 19th century. Where have you gone?
Picture the scene. Queen Victoria is reading Grimm's fairy tales to her children, even though I don't know who they are.
In a onesie.
The onesie.
Yeah, 1850.
1850, you're saying. And Zoe, what are you thinking?
I've gone very close to Ivo.
OK.
But just a few years previous, I've gone 1847.
That is
God.
closer. That is close. Let's find out, shall we? When were they published and who's won the points? 1812. The point goes to Zoe.
Wow!
Zoe. 1812. There
Very
you go. Next question. When did this happen? The first St Paul's Cathedral in London is founded.
Oh.
I didn't know the one we have at the moment is the second.
Or third.
Probably like
Or
the
third.
7th or something, isn't it? You know what cathedrals are like.
Well, you
building on
you
the
know what
site.
St Paul's like.
You know what St Paul's like, and he's always changing.
We're happy with it.
Changing his mind. He goes, do you know what? Actually, I think I'd like a dome.
And it's our taxpayer money that's funding St Paul's extension.
It's unbelievable, right? Dev, what's your thinking here?
I tried to channel a school trip I went on in about year 5. So I don't know if this is a fake memory or it's there somewhere in the ether. I feel like it was 1790.
1790, says Dev. Ivo, what are you thinking?
I've just gone with 1575.
1575.
Nice. Elizabethan.
Zoe.
I've gone pretty early. I guess this is medieval, I don't know, but I've gone 1198.
Oh, wow.
1198, says Zoe. So a big difference of opinion here. Maisie, where have you gone?
I watched in the hotel last night Cunk on Britain, which I love.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm very aware that that is not the best thing to watch for accuracy. But
Sometimes it is.
I'm sure she mentioned that it was rebuilt after the Great Fire of London.
Ooh. OK.
The difficulty being, I don't know when the Great Fire of London...
Okay.
So I've had to guess when the Great Fire of London was and go a bit before that, and I've gone with 1682.
1682, says Maisie. Great Fire of London, 1666.
Oh!
Well, there was a fun date to remember.
Yeah.
What do you think at home on St Paul's Cathedral, the original? Let's find out. What's the answer? Who scored a point?
Oh, my God!
No way.
Wow. Zoe gets the point. Final question in this round. When did this happen, please? Valentina Tereshkova becomes the first woman to travel into space. When was that?
17...
What do you think at home? Valentina Tereshkova, when would that have been? OK, everyone is in. Ivo, we start with you. Valentina Tereshkova, when did she travel into space?
There's a lovely song about it, which I listen to all the time by a band called Public Service Broadcasting, and made a whole album about the race for space.
Wow.
But they don't hammer home the dates as much as they should.
That's annoying.
I'm going to go with 1979.
1979, you say. Zoe, earlier, later?
I've gone earlier. I've gone 1961, because I think, obviously, there was the build-up to going to the moon, wasn't there? And then at that point, they were just sort of, I think Russia and America were just sort of panicking and slinging anything into space. I think dogs and monkeys went before women, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, you want a job doing properly, send up a Jack Russell. But I reckon the Russians did it before the Americans.
Gotcha. So 61, says Zoe. Maisie, what are you thinking?
I've gone for 1989.
1989, says Maisie. Dev, what are you saying?
I've gone with first woman to travel into space, 1977. I feel like they would have waited a little bit.
Let's find out. When did Valentina Tereshkova become the first woman to travel into space, and who's won the points?
Wow!
1963.
Wow.
Zoe, well played.
Well done.
I think you got all 3 points in that round, didn't you? Very nicely done. Tablets away, please. So we only have 1 round to go, 1 round before we find our first champion of the week. In this very special Champions Week, they're already all winners, but only one of them can win today. Our final leaderboard before Answer Smash looks like this. What a round that was for Zoe Lyons. Look at that. And there's
A late
1
surge
point.
for the Lions.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Queen of days.
Come on,
Zoe.
Dev.
Anyone's game. What, Dev, maybe. Listen, we'll hold out for Tuesday.
Sure.
Okay. 1 point between our 3 stand-up comedians. Who's going to win Monday's House of Games? Let's find out, shall we, as we play our first Answer Smash of the week. Fingers on buzzers, 1 and all. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer.
Yes.
It's nerve-wracking, this
Got
one.
to remember that bit.
Yeah. 2 people are not feeling tense, me and Dev.
Yeah. it's only upwards from here.
Yeah, and I actually do feel quite tense, to be fair. It's quite tense watching. Your first category is comedy actors. Those will be the pictures. There'll be a clue above. Smash the clue into the picture, please. Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan played the title roles in which 1989 rom-com? That is Maisie.
When Harry Met Sally Phillips.
When Harry Met Sally Phillips?
Brilliant.
Absolutely, well done. When Harry Met Sally and Sally Phillips. Here's your next question.
Yeah, it is.
Athens is the capital city of which European country? Ivo.
Grease Shearsmith.
It's right, Greece and Reece Shearsmith. Greece Shearsmith.
shouted that a bit too aggressively. Sorry.
Someone's a number 9 fan.
I'd like to apologise to viewers at home. Next clue, next picture. Which of the French mother sauces is a white sauce consisting of butter, flour and milk? Yes, Maisie.
Bechamel Melissa McCarthy.
Bechamel Melissa McCarthy?
Oh,
Very good. Bechamel Melissa McCarthy. Next category. Sweet treats. Those will be the pictures. Which song written by Paul Anka was a UK top 20 hit for Tom Jones in 1971? Oh, Ivo's gone for it.
Oh, no, it's the wrong way round. Biscuits not unusual. No, I'm losing a point. No, don't take a point away from me for
shame.
biscuits
I'm so
not
sorry.
unusual.
I'm afraid I have to lose a point.
Oh, Ivo.
That is...
What is that a picture of?
Is it a sponge finger?
Let's find out, shall we? What's the answer?
He's a lady finger!
She's a lady and lady finger.
I was trying to think of like sex bourbon or something.
Sex bourbon.
Sex bourbon.
That's a great song.
Oh, dear. Next clue, next sweet treats. Which star of Rosemary and Thyme also played Barbara in the sitcom The Good Life?
What is that?
Zoe.
Felicity Kendall mint cake.
Felicity Kendall mint cake.
Oh,
Well played, Zoe. Absolutely. Felicity Kendall and Kendall mint cake.
this really is the Champions League. My goodness.
Next clue and next picture. Which stadium became the home ground of FC Barcelona in 1957? Dev.
You know what the sweet is?
Bernabeu nougat. It doesn't work, does
It
it?
is not, I'm afraid. Ivo.
Camp Nougat.
Camp Nougat. That's the right answer. Well done. Camp Nou and Nougat. This leaderboard is so close. Next category. Garden wildlife.
Oh,
Those
here
are the
we
pictures.
go.
There'll be a clue above.
At last.
Finally.
Here you go, something I know about.
What type of structure traditionally used to generate power is visible on the roof of the Moulin Rouge in Paris? That is Maisie.
Windmillipede.
Windmillipede? Oh, well played.
goodness me.
Windmillipede. Nicely
I was
done.
nervous
Next
there.
clue, next picture. No more clues, no more pictures. Well, well, well.
So tense.
Who's won that? Let's find out, shall we? Everyone here is a winner. But who has won Monday's House of Games champions? It is... Maisie. By 1 point. By 1 point, Maisie. Well
Oh.
done. Windmillipede.
Wow.
Wow, you've won yourself a prize on Monday. Which of these would you like to take home with you?
I'm going to go with the very, very gold cool box, please.
Maisie takes home a House of Games gold and
Thank
cool
you.
box. Let's take a look at our weekly leaderboards. Maisie, you're taking through the 4 points there. Very well done, Ivo and Zoe, 3 each there. Dev, 1 on 4th place. Well, it doesn't get an awful lot closer than that, does it? Shall we do it all again tomorrow?
Let's.
See all of you here, same time, same place tomorrow. Look forward to it ever so much. Look forward to seeing you as well on the House of Games.
Look at what you could have won.
I didn't think I could feel worse, but then I touched the interior of the bag.